Breaking news today. Putin might be preparing to unleash a catastrophic attack. The conflict in Ukraine has fallen from the forefront of Western media coverage as the focus shifts to the upcoming elections in the US and UK. The Russian government has not given up on ending the war, in contrast to many Westerners. Rumors are circulating in Moscow that Russia is about to launch a major offensive that might shift the war's momentum decisively in its favor. Russia is searching every dictatorship and rogue state for weaponry and drones, while Kiev is scrabbling and begging its allies for artillery shells and air defense missiles. Russian government spending and economic policies are being more shaped by the demands of the war machine, while German Chancellor Scholz calls on the European Union to step up, while noticeably neglecting to provide Ukraine with the hundreds of Leopard 2 tanks that the country sorely needs. There is a colossal difference between Russia and the West. Russia is laser-focused, whereas we aren't. At the same time, Putin might soon under pressure to demonstrate tangible results. With Alexei Navalny, his sole legitimate opponent, securely incarcerated, the March election will be an absolute farce. The autocrat is not completely impregnable, though. He will still be haunted by the events of last summer's coup attempt, and the civilian casualties resulted from Ukrainian attacks across the border will bring renewed attention to the war's status. Russian military officials, according to Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov, would do everything in order to minimize the danger at first and then eliminate it entirely. Putin has every reason to launch an all-out special military operation in response to demands from Russian ultranationalists for a decisive offensive near Kharkiv. Russian forces will most likely not be able to conduct an operation to seize significant territory in Kharkiv Oblast in the near term, says a US-based research organization called the Institute for the Study of War. This is the main issue. A Russian incursion 15 kilometers in depth and several hundred kilometers in width would be a massive operational undertaking that would require a grouping of forces far larger and significantly better resourced than what Russian forces currently have concentrated along the entire international border with Ukraine, least of all in Belgorod Oblast, it said. That doesn't rule out the possibility of such an attack, though. What this means is that weapons that have not been seen on the battlefield would be necessary. A tactical nuclear bomb or a biological or chemical strike are, in my view, Russia's sole options for accomplishing this goal within this time frame. Putin may see this as a worthwhile risk, considering the notoriously failed Obama Red Line in Syria and the West's unwillingness to truly commit to protecting Ukraine. Putin, like Stalin before him, has an inflated sense of self-importance and will be great no matter the cost. It is completely unrealistic to expect the West to go back to normalcy after a truce. Putin will not halt his march westward, according to everyone knowledgeable about the Kremlin. The growing militarization of the Russian state and the increasing demands for a stronger offensive should wake up the West before they take any action. Ukraine needs our whole backing and weaponry. According to the Polish chief of security, NATO will be engaged in a conflict with Moscow in a matter of years if we do not experience the world through the lens of acclaimed British journalism. If you're in the US, you can try the Telegraph for free for a month and then get a year of access for only $9.